You call. Hey, my little piggy. Where are you? Voice replies. I'm the HR manager. You hang up instantly. Like NGKKOG, INH, MNH. Like and subscribe before you dial the wrong number. Again. Have you ever made a phone call that went completely hilariously wrong? I'm not talking about just dialing a wrong number and hanging up. I am talking about a call that spirals into a story you'll be telling for years. Well, settle in, because I've got one for you that involves a case of mistaken identity, a very confused farmer, and a pig named Bartholomew. It all started on a Tuesday afternoon. I was trying to track down a specialty pet store. My friend had just gotten a pet piglet, and I wanted to buy a cute, custom-made harness for its birthday. The store was called the Pampered Piglet Boutique. Catchy, right? I found a number online, dialed, and a gruff voice answered. Yeah, not the cheerful greeting I expected from a boutique, but hey, maybe they were busy. Hi, I said, trying to be upbeat. I'm calling about a custom harness for a piglet. There was a long pause on the other end. So long, in fact, that I thought the call had dropped. Finally, the voice came back, slow and cautious. A harness? For a pig? Yes, I chirped. For Bartholomew. He's quite small now, but he's growing fast. Another pause. Bartholomew. You want to put a harness on Bartholomew? The man sounded utterly bewildered. I figured he must deal with new pig owners all the time. Of course, I explained patiently. It's for his walks in the park. He needs his exercise, you know? And I was hoping for something in blue, maybe with some sparkles. The line went dead silent. Then, I heard a sound like a muffled chuckle turning into a full-blown guffaw. The man was laughing so hard he was wheezing. Lady, he finally gasped, catching his breath. Bartholomew is my 250-pound prize-winning boar. He's going to the county fair next week. The only harness he's ever worn is the one we used to load him onto the truck. Sparkles. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I wasn't talking to the Pampered Piglet Boutique. A quick search of the number revealed my mistake. I had called Bartholomew and Sons Family Farm, located 2 states away. I stammered out an apology, my face burning with embarrassment. The farmer was still laughing. Don't you worry about it, miss, he said, his voice full of amusement. You just made my entire week! Bartholomew in a sparkly blue harness. I'm gonna tell the boys at the fair about this one. We ended the call on good terms, both of us still laughing. I eventually found the right number for the boutique and got a very nice, non-sparkly blue harness for my friend's piglet. But the story doesn't end there. Out of sheer curiosity, I followed the county fair's results online a week later. And you know what? Bartholomew, the boar won. First prize, a big blue ribbon. I couldn't resist. I sent a congratulations card to the farm, addressed to Bartholomew and Sons. Inside, I just wrote, "Congratulations on the big win." He would have looked great in sparkles. Sincerely, the wrong number. About 2 weeks later, I got a postcard in the mail. It was a picture of a massive, very proud-looking pig with a giant blue ribbon. On the back, it said, "Thanks for the laugh. He says he'll consider the sparkles for next year." Farmer John! So, that's the story of how I accidentally tried to bedazzle a prize-winning boar named Bartholomew. It just goes to show you, sometimes the biggest mistakes lead to the best stories and the most unexpected connections. It is a good reminder to not take ourselves too seriously and to find the humor in our little blunders. Life is too short not to laugh at yourself when you try to put a sparkly harness on a 2-100-and-50-pound pig. Have you ever had a wrong number call that turned into a hilarious story? I would absolutely love to hear about it in the comments below. Let's share some of those funny moments. And if you enjoyed this little trip to the farm, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories. You never know what kind of call I might make next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.